Hey everybody, welcome to the Happy Harvest Homestead. Today's quick informational video is going to be about rabbits nesting. Many years ago, when I was just starting out with meat rabbits, I learned most of my information from online sources, whether it was websites or blogs or YouTube videos. And because I didn't know any better, I completely believed 100% of what I was told. Because, of course, everyone on there is more knowledgeable than me, and they know what they're doing, and I didn't, so I just did what they said, and trusted that they were all correct. But over the many years of raising rabbits myself, and getting hands-on experiences with a variety of breeds and ages and individual rabbit personalities, I have learned that actually a lot of the stuff I would read online isn't true at all, or isn't true for all rabbits. And today I will be clearing up one myth that has given both myself and many other people a lot of stress and anxiety. A long time ago, when I was researching rabbit nesting behavior, and still today, if you go onto Google and research rabbit nesting behavior, all the sources will say that pregnant rabbits will only start nesting either a week before they give birth or a couple days before they give birth. In fact, many people suggest not putting a nest box into your rabbit's cage until like day 25 or 26 of pregnancy, because according to them, all rabbits don't nest until right before they give birth. And what's super distressing is that some people even use nesting as a surefire way to tell that your doe is close to giving birth. So they'll say, as soon as your doe starts nesting, you know babies are not far behind. So make sure you check on her often after that and expect babies in the next couple of days, or something along those lines. And this is really distressing to me because while this often is the case for some rabbits, other rabbits have completely different nesting patterns, and if you believe the internet experts, you will start freaking out. Why is my doe nesting 3 weeks before she's due? There must be something wrong. Is she already pregnant? Did I breed her wrong? Are my dates messed up? Or, oh no, she's due tomorrow, but she hasn't nested yet. Is she not pregnant? Should I try to rebreed her? Should I move her to a different cage? Should I cull her because she didn't get pregnant? These types of false facts can lead to very worried meat rabbit breeders and possibly lead them to take actions that are severely detrimental to their rabbits. So to all of you beginners out there who have non-conforming rabbits, who don't do the regular thing, first let me tell you that it is completely normal for different rabbits to have different habits of nesting, and also for the same rabbit to do completely different things with each litter. While it is true that some does will regularly wait to build a nest until they're about to give birth, other does are very early preppers, and they will build nests maybe halfway through their pregnancy. Or one time I had a doe who we bred her, and then like 2 days after she was bred, she built a nest, and I was freaking out because it was not normal, and I was like, oh no, did she not get pregnant? Is this a false pregnancy symptoms? But she kept that nest clean. She didn't use it as a litter box, and she would add fur every once in a while. And then about a month later, she gave birth, and her litter was fine. And also, on the opposite end of the spectrum, some does will begin nesting mere hours or sometimes even minutes before they start giving birth. And I've even had a couple cases where a rabbit will pick a nest box, do nothing to it, give birth, and then pull fur for her babies after she gives birth, which is definitely not normal, but it still can happen, and the kits were fine, and everything worked out okay. I think in that instance it was spring or fall. If that happened in winter, the babies would have died, but it was warm outside, so it wasn't that big a deal. So to anyone who is freaking out because their rabbit is not doing the normal nesting behavior that you have been led to expect, don't worry. Each individual rabbit has an individual personality and habits and likes and dislikes, and first-time mamas do things differently than experienced moms. So your doe may be a bit quirky and do things a different way, but chances are the birth will go fine, the babies will be fine, and she will be an excellent mom, even if she begins this process a little bit differently. And to all those who have a YouTube channel or a blog or give advice on Facebook, please be aware that what you say has the potential to make or break a rabbit breeder's experience. If you either on purpose or accidentally deal out faulty information, they could end up culling a rabbit that was just fine, or they could end up putting the nest box in too late and the doe decides she wants to give birth on the wire because she didn't have a nest box available to use. Whenever I give advice, I try to remember to say most of the time or often instead of all the time and never or always, because each person's situation and animals are different. And while it is true that normally a pregnant rabbit will begin nesting a couple days before giving birth, it is by no means the absolute rule, and I have had plenty of does who nest way early or way late or after they gave birth, and their litters were just fine. Thanks for watching!